See, what are mutual funds? Again, over here, mutual funds, no, they are of two types. One is either a debt mutual fund, yeah, or it is another one is equity mutual fund. Equity mutual fund. So these are the two types of mutual funds that are available. Let me just tell you in simple what does it mean. A debt mutual fund is something like, if you whatever money that you give to this debt mutual fund manager, he will utilize this money in investing in government bonds and securities. All right. So when you are investing in a debt mutual funds, your returns would be equivalent to something of bank FDs or something a little bit higher than that. All right. And accordingly, the risk appetite in risk debt mutual fund will also be less compared to investing in equity mutual funds. What happens in equity mutual fund is whatever money that you invest in a equity mutual fund, your fund manager will utilize this money to purchase and trade in equity market. All right.
Yeah.
So yes, and if you want a middle way out, then there are something called as hybrid hybrid mutual funds. So these hybrid mutual funds are a mix of both. So if you select a hybrid mutual fund and you invest, let's say for example, 100 rupees. So based on the scheme's performance, or based on the scheme's uh, objective, 50% of your money will be invested in equity and 50% of your money will be invested in debts. So you will get, equity mutual fund will be a high risk, debt mutual fund will be of a low risk, hybrid would be of a mid risk.
Okay.
So accordingly, the returns also you can expect medium returns. Just to
Okay.
give you, proper idea, let me share with you, one website of mutual funds wherein
Hmm.
you can get a clearer idea about what I'm talking about. All right.
Okay. I
Yes.
would request
So
you to also put the link in the chat box, so if somebody wants to follow the same, it would be helpful
uh-huh.
for them.
All right, here you go. Already placed. It's Amphi India. So Amphi India is a regulator for mutual funds. All
Hmm.
right. So on the homepage of amphiindia.com, we have something called as mutual fund scheme performance, as you can see on your screen. Yeah, you just go to these scheme performances. You will find various schemes out here, various schemes. So when you're talking about investment, there are a lot of options that are available. All right.
Okay.
Now the first criteria to invest in mutual fund that I would see is, I don't want a closed ended mutual fund. I always will opt for an open ended. What do we mean by open ended? Open ended means whenever I want to pull out my money, I can. A
Hmm.
closed ended mutual fund, I cannot pull out my money up to a certain period of time. So
Okay.
whenever my money is locked in,
Okay.
I have problem, right? So I would also suggest people that whenever you are investing, always opt for an open ended schemes wherein the money
These,
is easily liquidated and is in your hands,
so
when in times of emergency or so.
just one question. So all debt and hybrid and equity, all the three mutual fund has this open-ended option, right?
Yes. I'll show you one by one over here. As you can see, the second option on the screen, the by default it's equity. But you can have so many things. You have equity, you have debt, you have hybrid. These are the three things that I have, already discussed. But then there are other schemes like solution oriented. So let's say, for example, you were talking about your child's education, or your child's future, or someone may be also talking about your retirement. So
Hmm.
for that, you need a solution oriented funds. So when you
Hmm.
select on a solution oriented, you have a sub category. So are you looking at your children's investment point of view, or are you looking at your personal retirement?
Okay.
So, if you want to start investing and you want to diversify, you can select one fund for your child. All right. So when you click on child and say click go, all these funds that are coming year over year, Aditya Birla Bal Bhavishya Yojana, Axis Children's Guild Fund, HDFC, ICICI, LIC. So there is a whole lot of funds that are available. Now the question, it might be going in your mind is, out of so many funds, which one to choose? The
Okay.
first criteria is to choose the fund which is the biggest. Meaning,
Hmm.
see over here, if you click on daily AUM, asset under management. So HDFC Children's Guild Fund, they have around 5,243 thousand crores, 5,000 crores worth is their fund. All right. So the bigger the fund size is, the safer it is. All right. And if you look at certain funds, LIC Children's Mutual Fund, it's only 13 crores worth. So what does it mean? So this fund size is just 13 crores. All right. So if at all, there is a crash in the market, what would people do? People would start liquidating mutual funds, and if more and more people start liquidating the LIC mutual fund, it's only 13 crores. Their fund value will come down drastically.
Hmm.
All right. So the fund manager will not be able to perform because he will not have money. But unlike that, HDFC fund manager, he has 5,000 crores in his hand. So even in times of market crash, when few people would start taking out their money from this mutual fund, HDFC fund manager will still have some funds to make new strategies and take the NAV right back up over there. So because
Okay.
of this reason, always select those mutual funds who has a higher AUM, asset
Okay.
under management. All right.
Okay.
And then you have to simply compare what is the benchmark returns that they have given. So if you can see over here, in last 1 year, HDFC Children's Guild Fund, this is the benchmark. Yeah, you can see over here. If you invest your money out here in HDFC, let's say you invest 1,000 rupees in this mutual fund, 650 rupees will be invested in Nifty 50 stocks,
Okay.
65%, and the remaining 35%, that is 350 rupees, your fund manager will play with using strategies in index meaning Nifty, Bank Nifty. These are indices. So the fund manager, so that is a safer, just to keep it simple right now, I'm not getting into what is index. It is a
Yeah.
safer form of trading, where a fund manager will not take much risk in this account, and he will invest 65% of your money in top 50 stocks, and the balance 35% of your money he will trade in the index with strategies. So it is a safer one. In last 1 year, you can see the benchmark has given 22% returns, and vis-a-vis this fund manager has given 30% returns per annum.
Hmm.
So when we are talking about, look at this, where are we? Um, when we were talking about bank FD, which was giving just 4 to 6% returns, like that over here, if you compare it, 30% returns in a mutual fund
Yeah.
for your child. What more do we want? And if you are
Correct.
looking at a long-term one, instead of one, you can compare. You can see 10-year returns as well. So in a
Hmm.
matter of last 10 years, annually they have given regularly 15.87% returns.
Hmm. Hmm.
What else do we want?
Correct. Correct.
So
So I
these are
think
the places.
this is a
Sorry, come
real
again.
good this is a real good site because that's great.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, so this is solution oriented. Like that, you also have hybrid funds.
Mm-hmm.
In hybrid, okay, I'll have to select some subcategory. Now, even in hybrid, there are various ways. So you want to go aggressive, you want to have a balance, you are having a conservative approach. So if you have a conservative approach, more money will be invested in debt section than equity section. If you go with aggressive, then more money will be invested in equity compared to the debt section. So that is the difference between all these things. Then there are something called as multi-asset allocation, where in various asset classes, let me show you. So like this over here, access triple advantage. So if you invest 1,000 rupees in access triple advantage, what will happen? 650 rupees out of will be invested in Nifty 50 stocks. Then 200 rupees will be invested in debt market segment, and the balance 150 rupees will be invested in gold. So you will get exposure to equity, debt, as well as gold. When you invest in this mutual fund, so one mutual fund you invest in, you get exposed to three different asset classes. Like that, there are various other options. Again, from this, which one to select? Best way to select the one which is has the higher AUM. All right, and then you select whether this particular fund has it outperformed its benchmark. So in this case, ICICI Prudential, the benchmark index gave 24% returns, but this fund manager could give 45% returns in last 1 year. So this fund manager, he has outperformed the benchmark, right? So this way you can select, some of the mutual funds like this.
Okay.
You also have aggressive, balance, many stuff. Then there is something called as, in other. Let's see what is there in other. In others, you have, like, if you want to trade only in Nifty, then you can, if your mindset is, I don't know which sector or which stock will perform, which mutual fund will perform, I don't have an idea, but I know that India's story is good. Long term, India, the share market, it will perform. So you want to invest in overall share market, in the index that we heard, Sensex and Nifty, then this is the fund that you can see. Now, these days, we also have a very good option if you want to invest in foreign countries. So, foreign countries like, US. So, you have something called as fund of funds, overseas and domestic. Just have a look at it. What does it have? So, when you select this, we have, let's go with the fund which is ICICI Prudential Allocator. So, okay, it's a moderate one. I have this one HDFC for you. Here you go. See, Motilal Oswal. Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 is an index of US market. So if you want exposure and want to invest in US market, this is the fund for you, right? Where, whatever money that you invest in Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100, your money indirectly will be invested in the US market. And the way Nasdaq performs, your fund will also perform.